Back here again with another Vinyl Fights video. Got a little decent amount of stacks to show of albums, and I think like every single one of these albums, maybe besides like one, I think I all found them at Half Price Books, and a lot of them the other day, it was actually last Friday I went in there, and I have a buddy that works there, and he told me that some guy brought in his like pretty much his entire collection. There was like over like nearly a thousand albums, and he told me they only gave him like $850 for like all of them. So I mean it's like less than $1 per album, and there was a lot of good stuff in there. I mean he was bringing out like box after box after box, and I was digging through them, and a lot of the stuff I already had or just didn't have interest in, so I didn't pick it up. But there was several in there that I did have interest in, and then I actually had him hold, and actually came back, and luckily he was able to hold them for me until I got paid again, which I got paid today. So I went in there and I picked them up today. I feel like I actually found a decent amount of stuff, and that a lot of stuff that I had been looking for and that I was happy to be able to actually find. And there was a couple other stuff from the previous weeks that I had found in there too. But so without further ado, I'm just going to get started, jump right into it, and show the albums. The first one is Getting That Feeling, Jimi Hendrix and Curtis Knight. And it's Jimi Hendrix playing guitar and Curtis Knight doing the vocals. It's a Jimi Hendrix album I didn't have, and I'm always looking for Hendrix, and this is on the Rainbow Capital label from, I think it came out sometime in the 60s, like 67, 68 maybe. But, gotta have Hendrix. When you find Hendrix, and I think I had that for like $5, so can't go wrong there. Then I also picked up the Ramones Mania, a Best of Ramones album. That's a 2 LP set. I mean, it's got pretty much all their hits on it. I Want to Be Sedated, Teenage Lobotomy, Do You Remember Rock and Roll Radio, Gimme Shock Treatment, Beat That Brat, Sheena's a Punk Rocker, I Want to Live, Pinhead, Blitzkrieg Pop, Cretin Hop, Rockaway Beach, Commando, Want to Be Your Boyfriend, Mama's Boy, Bop Till You Drop, We're a Happy Family, Bonzo Goes to Pittsburgh, Outsider, Psychotherapy, Warthog, Animal Boy, Needles and Pen, Howling at the Moon, Sha-La-La, Somebody Put Something in My Drink, We Want the Airwaves, Chinese Rock, I Just Want to Have Something to Do, the KKK Took My Baby Away, Indian Giver, and Rock and Roll High School. So a pretty solid set from the Ramones. I mean, I'm really glad to have that. Love the Ramones, and it's like when I play Ramones, this set's perfect. I mean, if you just want to hear their hits. And then another album I got at Half Price Books is Alice Cooper, Easy Action, and this is their second album. Kind of continues on with the path of Alice Cooper's first album, and that is like it's kind of more like psychedelic sounding, which I absolutely love. I mean, I love Alice Cooper, so I mean I can listen to any era Alice Cooper and not have a problem with any of it. But definitely glad to have that. Another Cooper I didn't have. And picked up a couple of Deep Purple, Shades of Deep Purple, which I believe is their first album. And it's, it's got Hush on it. I mean, can't go wrong with Deep Purple. It's on the silver Terragramation Records label. And I also picked up another Deep Purple, that same day. And that is their self-titled third album, which is just called Deep Purple. And it's on the same label, and I believe it has a gatefold too. Yeah, nothing too exciting though about the gatefold. And that is all the stuff I had picked up in the last couple of weeks or so since the last one, and the rest of the stuff I'm going to show you is stuff that actually dug out of that box from that guy who brought stuff into Half Price Books. I also obviously got it at the Half Price Books. So first one is a Grateful Dead that I did not have, and that's Grateful Dead from the Mars Hotel. I mean, still just in pristine condition, still in the shrink wrap. Just the original pressing with the embossed authentic right there. I don't know, it's probably impossible to see in the camera, but it's embossed right there. I mean, the original price sticker, $5.28. Just in immaculate shape. I mean, it honestly looks like it's brand new. It just got like picked up from the original store. I mean, it's just crazy to see an album just this great of condition that's like from 1974, so definitely cool and happy to have that one. Then I also got, this is an album that I've honestly been looking for a long time, and I finally was able to find it in this guy's collection of stuff, and it's Mothers of Invention, Freak Out. The Mothers of Invention's first album. And I mean, I've seen this on like 180 gram vinyl many a times, and I never wanted to get it on that. I just wanted to wait, for a good original copy, and I finally have found one. This cover's not in that great a shape, but it does have the original Verve sleeve on it. The album's in excellent shape. I mean, it's on the Blue Verve Records label. I mean, the one thing I can say, like the guy that brought all these in, I mean, every single one of his albums, a lot of them were still in the shrink wrap, still had like the hype labels on them. And a lot of them were just like in just great condition, like he barely even played them. And like the records on this one are in great shape. Just the cover's a little rough, but I mean, I am definitely happy to have that one. I mean, I love Frank Zappa. I love Mothers of Invention, and getting their first album, it's just awesome. I mean, I had the CD of this one, but definitely always owned the record, and definitely happy that I was able to find it for a great price. Then I also picked up some Flo and Eddie. Definitely happy to find it. I mean, I've been trying to find some of their like solo albums. I don't know if you can really call it solo because they're a duo, but I've been trying to find some of their stuff, outside of the Turtles and outside of the Mothers of Invention. And I mean, these weren't cheap. They're cheap. They're not. I don't think these are super hard to find. I've never came across them in any of my record stores. But I mean, I'm pretty sure you can get them online for just like probably like $5 or so. But definitely happy to find them. I was just out in the open though, and this is Flo and Eddie, Illegal, Immoral, and Fattening. So definitely am really can't wait to listen to these, and still has the original sleeve with the lyrics and stuff on it. It's on the Red Columbia label. I just love Flo and Eddie. I mean, I've seen them in concert twice now, and I hope to make that a third time coming up in 2015 if they come here again. And if they do, I will definitely more than likely be there. And I also picked up another Flo and Eddie. I believe this is their first album they did together. This is on the Reprise label. And definitely will probably be playing those like probably soon after I finish this video, because I've definitely been wanting to hear those two albums for quite a while. And another album this isn't for me, this is actually got this for my dad, and it's Physical Graffiti, Led Zeppelin. And I already have this album in pretty good shape, not as good a shape as this, so I mean, I'm almost like not wanting to give this one, just give him my copy, but I'm not going to do that. But this is just in immaculate shape. I mean, the albums look beautiful. It looks like it looks like this was just picked up at JCPenney, and I didn't even know JCPenney ever even sold records. I mean, it's got the original price sticker on it of $8.98. Has the hype sticker still on it. I mean, it's like I've never seen the hype sticker with Physical Graffiti. I mean, it has everything in it, the original sleeves and everything. I mean, on the Swan label, I mean, they literally look like they were just picked up today instead of like 1970, like two. So great album. Definitely know my dad's gonna be pretty hyped on that one. And the last thing I picked up in that batch at Half Price Books in that box and this one I was actually really surprised that was even in there, and it's It's a German copy of Shocking Blue at Home. And, I mean, I was really, really happy to find this one. And I believe it's Shocking Blue's second album. I love that gatefold. It is on the Metronome label. Just in beautiful shape. I mean, that was one I was really surprised. I did not think I would honestly ever own this album, but I am really happy that I do have it. And I mean, of course, this is the one with Venus on it, which I'm sure everyone knows and has heard. Venus from Shocking Blue. But I mean, just a great album, and I can definitely probably another. I'm just probably play albums all day, and this is definitely going to be on the list. And I do have one more album to show, and didn't even get this one at Half Price Books, and actually got this at the mall at FYE, and I didn't even know they sort of carried it. I don't go to the mall very often, and if I do, I really don't go to FYE very often. But my brother had said he had been there, and said they had a lot of different stuff in there since the last time. It's probably been like a year or two since I've been in there. But they do have albums now. Like, I mean, the thing with FYE, it's a cool store, but their prices are kind of ridiculous. But I did pick up Stone Temple Pilots Purple, a reissue, of course, and it's on the black vinyl. But definitely cool to have. It's an album that I never really, even like the reissues, never really saw in the stores. But you know, it's cool to have. It's a pretty good album from the '90s, so I'll definitely add it. But I mean, a lot of their albums at FYE, it's like I could probably get like $5 to $10 cheaper at the Vinyl Rescue Project, which supporting their shirt. If I could talk, most of the times I can, and most people that know me can attest to that. Like Derek. But yeah, those are all the albums that I found, and I mean, I am definitely psyched that a lot of those ones I was able to check off the list and finally be able to pick up. But hope to have another video up soon. Hopefully maybe another video with Derek coming up. Crossing my fingers, and hopefully we can do some sort of video. But if not, I'm sure I have another Vinyl Finds video, because it seems like I am constantly buying albums, which is kind of a good problem to have and a bad problem to have, because I hate spending money, but definitely worth it when buying albums and buying stuff that you like. But that is all the time that I'm going to take up. I don't want this video to be any more longer than it already is, but definitely give all those albums 2 thumbs up. I got nothing else to say, so thanks again, guys, for watching.